Hi, my name's Jordan Preusz with Denison Yachting, and today we're going to take you on board one of my latest listings. She's a 72 Azimut Flybridge built in Italy and available for immediate delivery right here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The 72 Azimut Flybridge was introduced in 2016 and took the place of the 70 Flybridge. There are two key features that differentiate the 72 from the 70, the first of which you find on the bow. Instead of having one large Sunpad, the 72 features a nice bench seating area with cocktail table and an electronic Bimini that shades the entire area. The second differentiating feature is the Flybridge layout, which is where we're going to start today's walkthrough. If you're familiar with the previous Azimut models, the first thing you're going to notice up here is how different the seating is, as well as the galley layout. Forward to port, you'll find two bench seats that face each other, with a huge U-shaped dinette just aft. And lastly, on the very aft end of the Flybridge is this L-shaped sofa and additional table that wasn't even an option in the past. And you even have room for additional lounge chairs on the starboard side. The upper helm features a lot of the same equipment that you'll find on the main helm below, but one of the main differences is this double-wide pomponette helm seat. The upper helm is fully equipped, however the view and visibility from this helm is amazing, which makes it the primary helm on the vessel. Just aft of the Flybridge helm is the fully functional summer galley that features the sink and Kenyon grill above and an ice maker and refrigeration below. Part of what makes the 72 Flybridge so desirable are her iconic Azimut lines. One of the most notable features that lends to this design is the sizable hardtop with a retractable sunroof in the center. Not only does she have a retractable sunroof, but there's another electronic shade that covers the entire aft end of the Flybridge. Now let's leave the Flybridge and jump onto the hydraulic swim platform. Here you'll see the hydraulic swim platform lowering into the water. There's two reasons why it does this. The first, it's great for swimming and diving. Secondly, it's also where the tender is stored. As you make your way onto the swim platform, you'll notice two transom doors. One leads to a sizable storage area and the other to the crew cabin and engine room. Now let's check out the crew cabin. Upon entering the crew cabin, you'll first see one of two berths, which actually has the SeaKeeper 16 below. Facing aft, you see the 72's primary breaker panel, and just starboard is the captain's cabin. Facing the port side, you'll find the crew cabin's wet head. Immediately forward of this are the Miele washer and dryer units. This brings us to the engine room. The 72 Fly is equipped with 1400 horsepower MAN diesels. Additionally, just aft of the main engines are her two 23 kW Kohler generators. Like all Azimuts, the 72 is known for her impressive cruise and top speeds. She has a cruise speed of 26 knots and wide open throttle of about 32 knots. Let's pick back up on the main deck, starting in the cockpit. The first thing you'll notice here is a large teak table surrounded by a U-shaped settee. To port, you'll find a wet bar with a sink and prep space above and ice maker below. To starboard, next to the Flybridge steps, is one of three joystick controls on the vessel and also houses the bow thruster, which allows any captain to maneuver the boat easily in and out of the slip. All of your house and engine batteries are easily accessible next to the Flybridge steps. There are boarding doors to port and starboard, as well as many storage areas throughout the cockpit area. As you make your way into the Salon, you'll notice a few identifying features on the newly designed 72 Flybridge. On the aft half of the Salon is the main living space. In addition to the sectional sofa on the port side, there's also a coffee table and a love seat to starboard. Behind the love seat is a curved LG flat screen TV that raises and lowers. Immediately aft of the love seat is the glass and stemware storage and a lighted cabinet with the wine cooler below. Just forward to port is the main galley area, which is fully equipped with the upgraded Miele appliance package. This includes a 4-burner cooktop, convection oven, and separate fridge and freezer. The galley on the 72 Flybridge is much more open concept with the dining space and highly appeals to the demands of the American market. This galley flows nicely into the dining area and the salon. Forward of the galley is a breakfast nook that can easily accommodate 4 adults. Like the rest of the salon, this area has no shortage of natural light. Directly across from the breakfast nook is the lower helm station. As I said before, a lot of the features that you saw in the upper helm, you're also going to find down here at the lower helm. But I want to take a moment and break down a few of the notable features for you. Across the top, what you're going to find is 2 15-inch Raymarine chart plotters, which also give access to the main switch panel that controls all the onboard systems. In between are your man engine monitors, both with LCD displays. Just to the left of the wheel, you'll find your Jabsco searchlight control, your main SeaKeeper display, and your start and stop controls for your man engines. Additionally, you have your Raymarine autopilot control, your tri-data display, your side power bow thruster control, and your Humphrey trim tab monitor. And to the right side, you have your engine controls and your Aventics joystick. Just aft of the lower helm is a pantograph door that gives easy access to the side decks and the bow. As we make our way down from the lower helm into the companionway, we're going to head into the master, which is the first of 4 staterooms. To starboard, you'll find the seating area with a pop-up vanity just below the massive waterline windows. Directly across on the port side is where you'll find a majority of the storage space in the master, with the hanging locker being all the way aft. On the starboard side aft, you'll find the entrance into the ensuite head, which features a double vanity with beautiful Corian countertops and a glass-enclosed spa-style shower. Now, back in the master, on the forward bulkhead, is the flat-screen TV that's concealed in the mirror with a soundbar above. Just forward is a second guest stateroom that features twin berths and an ensuite with a separate shower. The third guest stateroom is just forward to port and features a queen-size berth. Forward in this stateroom is yet another ensuite with an additional stall shower. All the way forward, you'll find the VIP stateroom with a queen berth and plenty of storage to port and starboard. Just aft on the starboard side is the fourth ensuite. As we set out on our sea trial earlier this morning, I was interested to see how the features of the new 72 would come together when it matters the most. In regard to the speed which you've come to expect with the Azimut line, she definitely did not disappoint. But experiencing that ride with the SeaKeeper coupled with the Humphrey trim tabs was a game changer. She had limited bow rise, nearly no roll, and made easy work of the choppy conditions. Thank you so much for joining me today on board this beautiful 72 Azimut Flybridge. She's going to be featured at the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show this year, and we'd love to get you on board. If you don't have the opportunity to come to the boat show and would like additional information, please reach out to me anytime.